Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. This is a twin flame reading. We're going to look into the past life and we're going to see what kind of things are going on in those circumstances. Then we're going to look at your current circumstances, the telepathic things that you're sending for messages to one another, whether you know who this is or whether there's distance between you or silence between you. And we're going to look at the dream state. We're going to look at hidden feelings that you may feel, and then the intense energy that is going to open these doors, and what these intense energies are for these doors to open. So let's just see. Food and hunger. So, interesting. I've had that one very many times. May have something to do with being somebody that was a baker or something along those lines, maybe even in the Greco-Roman times. And this was a time where they took on a lot of the traditions of the Greek, where Romans took on a lot of different cultures that they invaded, really, essentially. And Asia. Wow, look at that. So definitely, this could be somebody that traveled, and their whole reason for traveling could be for spices. Maybe this is on the spice road. This could be to do with on ships going to different locations to pick up ingredients for certain food and maybe feeding certain hungry members of society. Maybe it was to do good deeds. What's this? A farm. So maybe they had their own farm as well. Could be that one was traveling to get spices or go to the ports to get certain spices. There may have been some communal living. I feel like there's a couple different timelines here. I feel like it's still all wrapped in food. What else would it might be? A monk or a nun? Okay. So I still feel like the cooking. I don't know why I'm getting cooking all the time here. It's like food. It's wrapped around food, and it might be. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting. It could be that. Um, it might be that in those places there was always something to do with food, or you were always hungry. One of the uh, I feel like you may have gone hungry one lifetime, and the next you were you were a cook or a chef or a baker or something like that. You had farm, you did your own veggies, you had um, a big family that helped you do the farming, and another time you may have been in communal living with being a nun or a monk. And a spiritually, and you've always had the religion and the spiritual, or either or, one or the other. I feel like definitely religion with the monk and the communal living. I feel like that was part of one time. You may have had actually one, two, three, four different times that you've been to here already. It's all wrapped around food though. So maybe you're a foodie, maybe you like to cook, maybe you like to bake, maybe you have your own business doing some of these things. So interesting. And each lifetime I feel like with this is something, it's almost like what is that core bond? And it's wrapped around food. Okay, so whoever you like, sometimes it's about core bond is about being lovers and having maybe unfinished vows that you're supposed to do, or whatever it is that you're carrying over into the next life as a lesson, but it has something to do with hunger and food. So hmm, I want to find out a little bit about that. So for your side, it's you're the foodie, and the other side, it may have been about spirituality and religion. However, your person also had a farm, so they were also to do with food. Now, whether it was they had cows or pigs or whatever, um, whatever they had for farming, maybe it was just a vegetable farm. I don't know. Okay. Oh, the chariot. Okay. I feel like you're already thinking about this person, this suitor. You may even have some uh, inkling that this is coming up for you. I don't know why I'm getting it like that, because it's chariot is like that movement, but it is about suitors, and it is about um, that independence and just that whole idea of ambition. And this type of person is, they have a lot of self-control. So I don't know why that's coming up for me, but King of Pentacles, yeah, they may have money. And this might be why they go to different places to get certain ingredients I was picking up. Now, maybe that's you, maybe that's your person, but back in the day, I feel like whenever you were a farmer, I mean, it could have been in the 1800s, it could have been before then, or your person was a farmer. Maybe you resonate more on this side than this side. Flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do. But we do have a King of Pentacles, a King of Wands, and Seven of Swords. Okay. Now I'm getting that. Okay. So this is, you have a, how do I put that? This is somebody that you come into contact. Every soulmate has a soulmate, but this person here, this is a different type of soulmate. This is a rival soulmate, somebody that comes in to teach you lessons every lifetime. You come into contact with this person, you maybe think they're friends, or your person thinks they're friends, and then they do something to teach you a lesson about friendship. Now, maybe they try to steal the girl here, because we do have the suitor's card here. So every lifetime, this person tries to take you from this person, is kind of what I'm getting with this. Let's see your current circumstances. Justice. There's the karma. Now, I feel like whatever happens here, one of these people gets the karma. And if it's you that doesn't do the right thing here, I feel like you end up getting the karma. If you choose this person over your soulmate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they still remain friends, and then things happen and they break you up. So they're meant to walk away from this person, and they're meant to find out what this person's done, and not every time is going to happen in that, and that lesson may come into the next lifetime. So justice this time around, it looks like, in this lifetime. So the karma may be to this person. Your person may end up doing the right thing, walking away from somebody that is going to stir up trouble or try to do something dirty to your person. Some type of deceit. This is that shady ass behavior, the lying, the cheating, whatever, to get away with something without your person knowing. Maybe you catch on to this. Maybe you see firsthand what they're doing behind their back, or whatever the case is. Yeah, look at that. This lifetime, okay? Are they going to do the right thing? They're going to be feeling burdened because maybe they've been friends with this person for a long time. But this person can't carry this person's wands all the time. Your person has to decide if they're going to keep carrying this other person's wands and everything that they're projecting onto them, or if they're going to let all of that drop. Six of Wands, there is a victory here. There's a recognizing that this person has done them dirty. So now you're either going to see that, or your person is. It is on your side, so it may be you that ends up seeing this. Let's see about your person. Ah, the sword, the Ace of Swords. They're going to see the truth. I feel like they'll believe you, and not, you know, a lot of the time, this person may even know that you're telling the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, they kind of already know that, and now that, or they wondered if that was the case, and now you're seeing it too, so they know that that's what this person has done all along. They maybe just refused to see it, or didn't want to think that that person was like that. Yeah, you guys talk about it. Absolutely talk about it. Or they're talking to this person. One of the two. Let's see. No, they're talking to you. They are putting you in high regard too, this Empress energy. So when you do meet in your current circumstances, you may already know this person. With the twin flame, sometimes it's somebody you meet as a friend. Maybe it's a lover, or somebody that maybe your first true love, or it could be your first boyfriend, or it could be whatever your first is. Um, Maybe your first real boyfriend. I don't know. Whatever the case, or girlfriend, it doesn't, no gender here. Um, the only reason I'm saying her to the Empress is because it usually represents a woman's energy. So, but it could be a man stepping into their feminine side. But however this goes for you, just try to remember there's, read between the lines, right? So it looks like once you guys meet, or if you know who this is, they talk to you about this. Nine of Cups, you're both single by the looks of it. You're both content with your lives up until this point of finding this out or seeing the truth. Let's just see about your telepathic thread that you have. What is the message or emotion being sent to one another? Right. This is on the fence. So this is thoughts. It's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. So you might be looking at this. Maybe you don't know who your partner is. Maybe you're not aware that this is going to be your love connection here. Maybe you do know. Maybe there's that intensity that you really do feel that is saying this. Now, you're the one with all these wands on you. So is this somebody in your family? Is this a brother? It looks like it's a masculine energy. However, it doesn't mean it's a man. It could be a woman in their masculine side projecting stuff onto you. Okay, so however that shows up for you, could be a friend of yours. You're going to have the victory because this person sees the truth. So even though I felt at first that it might be you witnessing this for them, it might be the other way around. They might be witnessing this person's behavior and how they treat you. They're going to see the lies that they're saying. They're going to see the betrayal that's going on here. And it's you that has to let go of somebody that you are around that's in your energy. And not everybody is worth your time or your energy. Let's face it. That shit is sacred. Your energy is sacred. I don't hang out with a lot of people, and the people that I do choose to hang out with, I feel I have a connection with where I'm not going to have them do me dirty. You know, they're people I feel I can trust. All right, let go. Some things are best let go of and let the universe work it out in divine timing. Hello, letting go of this person. Now, your person, your partner may see a lot of admiration in you for doing this, for letting this person go and seeing who they truly are and that they're not worthy of your energy. Aha. Look at how happy you're going to be after this. Now, this is the message or emotion that you're sending to one another, whether you see each other every day, or if this is somebody you haven't seen in ages, or maybe you've never met them. There's happiness here. Embrace your loving connection and be happy. So they are feeling happy once they meet you, or they know they're going to be happy based on the emotions you're feeling and sending to them. They might be picking up on your emotions. When you're happy, when you're ready to let someone go, they have that admiration. You may even feel that, and that embrace. You may feel that what fate has in store for you is something big, and you may even feel that too, especially on an energetic level from your person. Look deeply within and discover your soul's purpose in a relationship. So your person is going to be deeply invested in you. They're going to be deeply searching you out. They may even be deeply looking at what they're meant to be doing with you in terms of something you're meant to do together. That's very important. Some type of purpose. Let's see. Reconciliation. Learn to reconcile with yourself. Now, this could be a reconciliation if you kind of know who is your twin flame. Maybe you've come across them before and you feel their energy before you actually see them. You know they're here in town and they've just drove by your place because you went searching out the window to see who it was that was making your energy jump around like it is. So, I mean, you may recognize who this is. This could be a reconciliation of years, maybe months. So maybe you've seen them off and on throughout your life, that you've run into them enough times. And the tree, tell the tree what you really think. So this is about talking to spirit. Now, maybe you talk to the trees. I don't know. Maybe you talk to yourself, maybe in your head, about your thoughts or whatever you feel are thoughts, or your person does. And this is, they're really talking to you, and they may not realize that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you both do. I don't know. And guilty. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So this person may feel guilty about maybe how their friend treated your soulmate, how your friend treated a soulmate, or how your soulmate's friend treated you. However that comes up, I feel like whatever guilt there is. And sometimes people feel guilty about things that they may have done when they were a kid. And it's like, give yourself a break. Quit beating yourself up. It was something you were supposed to learn the lesson, see the lesson, and grow from that. Grow from what you experienced and be able to pick up on that in the next person, so you don't repeat the same lesson. And some people have to experience it over and over and over again to really get the lesson. And sometimes you don't even see the lesson until later on. And it's like an epiphany of like, oh my God, I see the lesson. And you know that saying of sometimes rejection is your protection. And you may actually see that, like, oh my God, that could have gone so wrong if I had stayed, or if I, and maybe they end up doing it to the next person, and you hear about it later of what happened, and shit, that could have been me if I had stayed, that kind of thing. And it's about that kind of epiphany, or seeing them for who they truly are at a time when you least expect it. All right, let's look at the dream realm. All right. When you are in the dream realm and you are dreaming, where is the meeting point? Show me the purpose of the dream encounters that you have. Oh, okay. Nature. Okay. Is this a reunion place? Oh, it's saying you have the key. So is this a dream home? These are, you know what I'm getting? It's like you are dreaming about your dream home, your dream car, your dream life that you want to have for yourself. Okay, so maybe you're going back to school to get the job, to get the lifestyle you want, to have the money there, to have the things you want, buy the things you want. Maybe you're winning the lottery. I don't know. However that goes for you, you're doing the work to get to where you want to be. And it's like you've had the key all along. And it's almost like you're in that dream realm, and you're enjoying these things that you have in this dream life that you're having. And your person is meeting you there. Isn't that interesting? Okay, nudity. Okay, maybe you guys are going skinny dipping. I don't know. Maybe there's things going on there. Maybe the dream ends where you end up somewhere public and now you're nude. That happens sometimes. I don't know. That happened to me when I was in school. I was dreaming that I ended up fighting somebody. I don't know why I always fought in my dreams. Because I had pent up frustration, or resentment, or whatever. I don't know. I always beat the crap out of people in my dreams. But anyways, of what I could have, should have, would have done instead of what I did do. I don't know if that's what it is, but there was times where I end up being in school having gym, and then all of a sudden all my clothes are gone, and where's my clothes? And and then I got to try to figure out a way to get to the office, or a phone. Of course, back then you didn't have a cell phone, so. But yeah. Anyways, nudity. I don't know. That's going to mean something to you. Let's see about your person. Oh, they always end up having a shouting match, so maybe they're fighting somebody in their dream. Maybe that's why I was picking up on that. They're going to see a blessing in something here, or they feel there's blessings. It's almost like they feel like maybe somebody's protecting this person from this shouting. Maybe this is a father figure or a mother figure or somebody in the family that is a shouter. Let's see. And books and sailing. Okay, so maybe this person wants to learn how to sail. Um, this might be where you end up going skinny dipping. I don't know why I said skinny dipping and you were nowhere near water here, but but if you are on a sailboat with this person and you're both doing your dream life, it's almost like you're meeting up in the dream realm to do these things together. And strangers, you don't know each other. You've never met. So for some of you, that may be the case. Maybe in your dreams, you're meeting as strangers, even though you might know this person in this lifetime. This may be you're having a past life regression of where you met or when you first met in that past life. I don't know. There's things that are coming through like so quickly here. It's like that reflecting on a journey. So that kind of gives me this feeling of past regression that you're interesting, very interesting, because it's almost like it's it's not precognition, that's seeing future events, but maybe this is retrocognition where it's that past life events that you have visions in, or you feel like you've been there and you've seen what's happened in your past life. But it's just like you're in your best life though. This is kind of where you're both meeting at in your dream state. I like this. This is kind of neat. I don't mind this. This is fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. Let's look at the hidden feelings that you might be feeling. Whether there's silence between you or whether you are talking, or maybe there's distance, you don't live in the same town. Yeah, there's magnetism. This is so true of a twin flame. That magnetism, that energy source, it's like that touching of the fingers and getting the spark or that electric shock. Friendly support. Yeah, it's almost like you're there for that person. You're showing up consistently. You're there. You'll always be there. I don't know. There's something about this when it comes to a twin flame that is this whole different type of person that maybe you've never had, or if you do know who this is, you briefly. It's almost like a you weren't with each other for very long, for any length of time, and I feel like this is sort of that off and on, right? But a lot of love between, or maybe you always thought you would marry this person. There's burning desire here too. So there's this yearning, right? So, wow, okay. And that might be for a past person, but this person may be a stranger to you. So you may think it's a past person that you know, but it may not even be anybody from this lifetime. Let's look on your side, or your person's side. Marriage. So maybe you married this person in the past life. It didn't show up there, but there was your soulmate showing up with what they were going through, or maybe seeing. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that it was. You know why I was like reversed here? It's because in this past life, it may have been your your soulmate's friend that did your soulmate dirty. But in this lifetime, I feel like it's the other way around. All right, rendezvous. So they may want to take you away. They may want to take you on holiday. And oh wow, they see you as a soulmate. But twin flame is a type of soulmate. And manifesting the one. So definitely feeling that marriage feels like you're the one. You feel that magnetism to this person. You have that burning desire and you're friendly with one another. And it's like you're friends first, or you just have this kickoff of maybe you just have this major attraction for one another, but this intensity of this magnetism pulls you in or pulls this person in. Let's find out what the intense energy exchange is, what doors they open. Intuition. So your intense energy that you have is that you may be a lie detector. You can see right through people. you have this intuition where you just know, you have this sixth sense that you could tell when somebody's lying, or, and you might say, I'm not buying that crap. What are you saying? Like, give me another excuse or whatever. Let's see what else. All right, there's that nature again with on your person side this time. And it's the outdoors. Maybe you both really enjoy being outdoors, but there's keys here in your dream where you open maybe these doors. I don't know. Let's give you both one more. Let's do you and then your person. Serenity. So you're looking to have that peace of mind. You don't want all this chaos and crap. And I feel like once you walk away from this one particular person, you're really going to have a better time. Your happiness shows up, even in your telepathic sense. And your person admires you for walking away from somebody that's not good for you. You have that peacefulness, that tranquility. You don't have all this chaos and drama going on all the time. Let's see. Discovery. Your person maybe wants to discover things in nature, and that could be why the sailboat's here. Wants to travel, wants to go places and explore things, uncover things, and learn things. That insight, enlightenment. I like it. This is going to be like hand in hand. This person may be spontaneous and a lot of fun to be around. And look at that. You both have this wonder and awe of amazement of just maybe how good your luck is about coming together like this. Now, it's about fascination and that energy exchange. Yeah, it's not far offshore there. I saw the three of wands. So even though you've had disappointments along the way, you've come out the other side of things. Um, yeah, I kind of feel like that. It's almost like I don't know what is that. It's almost like the two of wands. It's like no, maybe it's no, it's the three of wands. It's trouble's ending. Trouble's ending. Okay, let's clarify what we clarified already. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Seven of Swords comes out again, and you're both going to take that leap of faith, but this time you're a little more cautious this lifetime, or your person is, or you both are, and you're looking to see where you're going down below, how far it is before you fall. And it's about walking away from this person that's not bad or that's bad for you and not being in their energy any longer. So whoever this was in the past life, I feel like that comes back onto this lifetime. Maybe your person didn't do the right thing in the past life. Maybe they took a detour and never got back on track when it came to you. Maybe it was later on in life. However, whoever is getting caught doing the dirty crap gets caught. So this could be why. I feel like you catch whoever this is in this lifetime. Yeah, let's look at this is that shadow side, facing it, transforming, and taking the offer. You will end up taking the offer in this lifetime, and maybe you've already met, maybe you've already taken the offer, maybe your timeline is here already. Uh, let's just see here. Oh, guilty. Let's see. Okay, you have the courage and the strength and the bravery to get her done. Yeah, there may have been a competition here between two people trying to get you, or two people that are trying to get your person, somebody you know that's fighting you to get them, or maybe you don't know who it is. I don't know. But there's that equal give and receive, and that is what is going to call this into where you're willing to part with some of your pentacles here and share money, gratitude, kindness, the knowledge, the time, whatever it is, right? This is your twin flame. You have this connection to them, and you may even be showing up this what's going on here. And this is where that admiration comes in. The admiration, they're seeing you and how you would deal with it, and they admire that. So I do like this. Let's see about the strangers. Suitor coming in for you, taking those bold moves. What else? And there's that cup, that loving words that is being spoken when you do take this offer. So even in your current circumstances, it may be that you are somebody walking away from somebody. Yeah, yeah. You're going to take the offer for this person, or they're going to take your offer. And I feel like this is definitely somewhere you can see this competition is, and how you handle yourself is what's going to really pull this person in. I like the loving words and the bold moves that are being made here, especially in the dream realm, to say that this is, let's do life together. Like, we're on the same page when it comes to this. You like nature, they like nature. You have the keys, or maybe they feel you have the key to their heart. I don't know. Maybe it's your key to your dream boat, your sailboat. Anyways, this person is showing up, or you are showing up in that emotional availability. Now, this may take time to get here. However, I don't feel like it's going to be that long before this comes through. And there is that wheel turning in your favor that I felt earlier. All right. Is this somebody from your past? There's that yearning. Okay. You might know who this is. Like I said, it might be somebody you've met off and on throughout your life, or you've run into them several times. That's not by coincidence. This is trying to get you two to come together to see what could be when it comes to this. So let's. Oh, I missed one. I just noticed that. All right. Well, we're going to keep that. The wonder. Show me the wonder. There's that King of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? Where did you show up as the Queen of Pentacles? I think it was over here somewhere. You feel this person feel. Oh my God, there you are. Both counterparts showing up in the same suit. And the earth energy here, collective. So it looks like you both feel you chose the right cup. This might be somebody from your past, or this could be indicating the past life. So, however that shows up for you. And look at that, the Seven of Wands. This is overcoming challenges. So, this lifetime, you will overcome the challenge of last lifetime lesson. And it looks like you're going to have that personal win, that strength and integrity shows up here. So, that kind of tells me you may have passed the test here in this lifetime. And you have the boundaries, those you've overcome those challenges against all odds. Okay, maybe it's taken us several lifetimes to get this to work out the way it was meant to, where you both learn the lessons. Maybe it's taken a few lifetimes to get to this point where you pass the test, you do the lesson, you get the lesson. All right, so I do like this for you. I feel like there's boundaries put in place, and there's a lot of respect here. Respect. All right, let's see what attributes your person may have here that will indicate who they are when you meet them. All right, they may be very powerful, may have a powerful position. Maybe they just have that powerful energy. Markings. I feel like your souls will recognize each other's souls due to the marks that are on your soul over the years. Maybe it's henna. Maybe it's, I don't know. It's almost like in some ways I get a soul, but then of course then I see it on the skin, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I feel like it's more you're both marked for a twin flame. Like you both have just it fits together. I don't know why I'm getting it like that, but that's what I'm getting. Maybe you have a busty chest, or your person does. Maybe your person is a man. Maybe you are. Maybe they are Hispanic or Latino. Maybe you go to Mexico. Maybe you go to Australia. Maybe you have these ethnic groups within your inner your culture, your bloodline, whatever. And we have light skin. So there you have it. Let's see. On the letters, first, middle, or last, or all of the above. Maybe this will be an indicator. If none of this really resonates, I just throw these in for fun. Same with these, but maybe one of these will resonate for you. We have E for expansion, branching out, being social. So you have to go out in order to meet people. You can't just stay at home and expect them to knock on your door. I mean, sometimes that happens, but very few and far between. It might be more likely when you go to the grocery store and get groceries that you end up meeting this person. Maybe it's a community affair where you meet somebody in the community. My phone just did a ding-a-ling-a-ling, so maybe that's for somebody out there. We have G, being grateful. Count your blessings, having abundance, use your gifts or abilities. And kindness, have compassion, do a good deed, give and receive. Now, that equal give and receive came up for me, and I felt like there was this, you're both willing to do whatever it took, give whatever you needed to one another to really look out for each other. And it's a really close bond. And there's that purpose. So, divine plan, choosing your path, meaningful work that you might mean to do together, and an R, relax. No worries, plan that vacation. I had a vacation somewhere along here, so it may be when you go on vacation that you actually meet this person there. And it might be that they bring a friend that tries to blow you off where your person is interested. Okay, maybe they end up trying to fight for you. I don't know. Maybe their friendship ends because of wanting to be with you, or maybe you end up having somebody. Maybe it's a woman and a man that come to go on vacation, and you are there, and the man likes you, and they have a woman already, and they have to choose, or whatever. I don't know. If it's a competition, then someone else is trying to get what you have, or vice versa, have what they have. So, anyways, you get the idea. I hope you do. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. I'd love to have you. And we'll see you guys next time. Stay blessed. Later.